All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I was about to run out the door and I kept getting this like vision of someone checking their phone. And I kept seeing someone go, and it's like they're waiting for something. And it's interesting because as I picked it up, I have the Page of Wands. So somebody could be waiting for someone to reach out. Somebody could be waiting for a message of good news. 4, this could be someone where there's been break or distance, or someone who's maybe been healing. I don't know. Some of you could have been waiting for some sort of decision, good news. Some of you could have put in some sort of, again, I don't know why, but I want to say like appeal, job application, an application for a credit card, an application to be approved for maybe a home, an application for a car. I feel like some of you could have put something in, and there's a little bit of like being anxious. Am I going to get picked? Did I get the role? This could be for maybe you're a dancer. Some of you, though, this is a lover. Some of you could be waiting, or someone could be waiting for you to reach out to them. Somebody could be kind of anxiously anticipating a message of good news or a good conversation to unfold. Now, if you're waiting for this person to message you, I see that it's a no contact. And I'm saying that there could have been disappointment or tears shed, and that all of that energy could have been dissipated is what I want to say. I don't even know if that's an actual word. All of that energy could have been, it could be there no more. So if it used to hurt, if there used to be disappointment, I don't see that it's as strong as it used to be, I guess will be the word that I use. So, okay, what is this energy of someone waiting? What is this? Okay, so someone here could be hoping and wishing. You could be picking up on someone hoping and wishing that you would pick up the phone and start a conversation with them. Some of you, this could be someone you've turned your back on. Just because this person in this card's back is turned, there's a bird in the air. So again, that could be an energy of like a messenger telling them, you know, they don't want you no more, that you know they ain't talking to you no more. The messenger could also be an energy of like delivery. So I don't know why, but I think of like USPS, which is our postal service in the United States, where they take your letter or your document or whatever you're mailing, your package, and they deliver it to someone else. So there could have been some sort of message, notification, communication that you don't with them. Nope. So someone here could be checking their phone, waiting for you to reach out, waiting to hear something from you, waiting to hear back. They could get communication just because her back is turned and there's a bird in the air. I feel like this could be an energy of like trying to text someone. I don't know if you know this, but if you have like an iPhone and you try to text someone and they block you, the color of the bubbles will change. And it will not be the color that it used to be once your message was able to be delivered. This could be an energy of like if it's on social media, it tells them the person you're trying to reach can no longer be reached due to being blocked, or this profile is no longer available. That could be for some of you. Or this could be someone that you are not a fan of, and someone could have told them they're not a fan of you. They're not going to talk to you. You're really wishing for a lot over there. And it could be because they made you sad and disappointed. Now you could be over it. Now you could be like, Danielle, quit bringing up the past kind of energy. But there's a hopeful energy here. Some of you, this person wants to come in and give you a message of good news. Okay, so here's the thing. There's going to be a few aspects of this reading, so buckle up. Aspect number one, some of you are waiting for some sort of good communication. You've applied for something and you're waiting to get the notice back. You will get good news. You will be getting that job. You will be getting approval for the apartment. You will be getting approved for the mortgage or the rate that you want on a home. Whatever that looks like. If this is you and you keep checking your phone, you could be feeling someone's energy around you. It's like you're expecting communication to arrive before it arrives. You know, like when you have company coming in or you have something exciting to do the night before and you're so excited that you won't sleep. Is that just me? If I'm so excited about something, whether it's going on vacation, when I was little, it would be like going to the water parks or things like that. I will be so excited that I will not sleep the night before. I'm barely sleeping. And it's because I can anticipate the arrival. I can anticipate the excitement of, oh my God, I'm about to have the best time of my life. I can't even sleep. It's going to be so much fun. But I can feel it before it happens. That energy is already inside of me. It's already looming around me, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. You could be feeling someone's energy kind of looming around you. Someone who's wanting to reach out. Someone that you could have turned your back on. For some of you, it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? This person wants to bring you in some sort of good communication. They want to come in. They want to tell you that they want to balance something, that they want to heal it, that they've tempered sides of them, that they need to temper to be a team player. They want to offer you love and emotion. This doesn't have to be a lover. This could just be someone you've not spoke to in a while. But some of you, if you're checking your phone, the reason you keep checking your phone is because you are anticipating a message to come in because your body can already feel the message coming. Now, if this is them, they could be wishing and hoping that you would reach out to them with some sort of good communication or flirty communication. But they're kind of not opening up the dialogue first because although they want to collaborate with you and balance this and transform it and maybe even take it to another level or another step, you could have turned your back on them. Just because I keep looking at her and her back is like, motherfucker, I'm busy. And would you want one? That could be how this person views you. That could be how they feel that you show up. That doesn't mean it's true. Okay. Give me a little bit more on this, checking their phone. Again, clarity, truth, wanting a new beginning of emotion. This could be something you've manifested. So if this is someone coming back, you've manifested them to come back. But what happens when you manifest something? 9 times out of 10, when you're manifesting something, it don't come until you either forgot about it, you don't want it no more. You know those packages that you buy and they're like, we'll send it in 2 to 3 weeks. And you check your damn phone every single day, but the one day you don't check it is the one day they finally ship it or the one day it's finally out for delivery. That can be how you manifest as well. If you manifest someone or something and you're so scared you're not going to get it or you're demanding that you're going to get it, you are showing up from a scarcity mindset. So 9 times out of 10, the universe is going to be like, okay, are we scared we're not going to get what we want? Because you're going to. You just got to calm down. That's what I'm saying here. This could be a message of good news that you've been kind of anxiously waiting for. And you're going to get it when you least expect it. It's like when you are out and about and it's the one day you haven't been able to check your phone to see if the government told you good news or bad news. It's been the one day that you've been out with family and you've not been able to check out a pill to see if it went in your favor or not in your favor. That's going to be the day that it happens, okay? If this is a lover, this could be a lover that you've manifested to come towards you to give you love. But it could be an energy of it's coming once I feel that it's blocked and it's never coming. That's kind of what I'm saying. Now again, someone here could be wanting to open collaboration with you. Could be wanting a new beginning with you. But I am seeing a lot being unknown here. I don't know, Pisces. What does this person want? They want to leave the conflict behind. So again, what I'm pretty much seeing here is you're going to get a message of good news. This is either a person, a place, or a thing. Someone here wants to leave the conflict behind. There is a lot unknown here, though. Unknown on whether or not this person's actually a team player. Unknown whether or not this is actually a message of good news. I see you being a little burdened. So again, you could feel like when you get the message of good news, okay, I finally got that approval. I finally got my surgery approved. You could then start thinking about other elements that stress you out. Okay, well, I got that approved, but also my copayment's $2,000. How am I going to come up with that copayment? Oh my God, what am I going to do? If this is a lover or someone where they're waiting for you to reach out or you're waiting for them to reach out, and there's this energy heavy in the air of someone's going to pick up the fucking phone, and maybe even both of you are checking your phone. Someone's going to end up folding. But then there's going to be a burden aspect afterwards of, well, can we really heal this? Is this person really going to be a team player? I know that they want to heal it, and they're telling me that they've tempered sides of them that used to not be tempered, and they really are going to bring balance. But, you know, last time this happened, and I just don't know if I should believe it. There's still a lot that's unknown. So I think what you need to recognize is that you have manifested this parent to finally try to come in and give it a shot. Now, their shot might not look the way you want it to, okay? This might not be the kind of parent where they're coming in and they're going to be perfect. They're going to know everything that you want and everything that they should say to fix it all. So I think that if that's what you're wanting or expecting, maybe temper those expectations. If this is a co-parent, same. This co-parent's going to come in and say, listen, I want to balance this. I want to heal this. I want to be a team player. I don't want to be hard to deal with. I want us to heal what has been broken. However, maybe recognize that this person is not going to co-parent the way you want them to. They're not going to be able to jump through hoops just because you want them to. So if you do want your child to have the other parent, or for you to have a co-parenting relationship that's balanced and that heals your children, this is your opportunity. But are you going to be burdened? Yes. Are there going to be parts of this relationship that might be really hard for you to deal with? Yes. However, you are getting a message of good news. You're getting exactly what you wanted. Now, if this is a lover who's going to come in and tell you, you know, I want to balance, I want to heal this. I really want to temper the sides of me that's overly passionate, that's overly controlled by desire, and I really want to balance it with love and emotion. They could be trying to wait for you to come to them before speaking this, but someone's going to end up folding. Now, again, I feel like one of your burden aspects is the unknown. Is this person truly a team player? Can they really collaborate? Because here's the thing. If this is someone from your past and they left your ass, how do you know they're not going to leave you when it's time for you to go to a nursing home? When that health problem hits? When, heaven forbid, you get cancer? And if you're willing to be forgiving and understanding, in that moment it feels great. But maybe 2 days later, you're sitting on the couch beside him and it hits you like a ton of bricks with this 10 of wands. Oh my God, do I trust that they're going to be here if I get cancer? Do I trust that they're going to be here if maybe I don't have money anymore? Or maybe I'm not as hot as I am now? Uh-oh. And that could be the burden. Now, that could also be the unknown, is that you're going to have to take this person at their word. You're going to have to take this person at face value and really evaluate their behavior, their actions, as well as their words. But that's going to be burdensome for you. It's going to be burdensome for you to maybe get clarity that what you've wanted is coming. You've asked and you shall receive. It might be coming after the fact. It might be coming when it seems it's a little too late. It might be coming when it seems that there's no way to fix it and there's nothing but blockages. So what's that remind me of? It reminds me of those people who have been in love before who said, you know, we had given up on each other so much so that we felt that there was nothing but blockages. But then we got to a point where we were like, we're going to go after those blockages. We're going to fix it. That could be this relationship. Now, again, this could be a family dynamic or a co-parenting dynamic where someone maybe allowed their own self to get in the way, and now they kind of want to come in and make it up to you and heal this and make it up to the kids, and you could be getting clarity that this person has changed, but you also don't want to be the person going, oh, but they've changed. I do feel that you're going to be a little pessimistic when it comes to this good news. There's going to be a part of you kind of bracing yourself for the worst, hoping for the best. You're going to get the best, but then you're also going to be like, but I thought there was blockages. I thought that I was going to get denied. I thought that this person really did not like me or care about me. Like, why? What? I'm confused. That could be the energy here. Again, feeling like you're missing something. There could be something here that you feel like you're missing. So this is what I'm getting. If this is a lover that chose something over you and they come back, whether it was a new beginning, a job, a career, this could be that new lover that you started dating. Maybe they're a baseball player and they had to go for baseball. Maybe they travel ball. They had to do something that could have made them had to choose between, okay, am I going after my career? Am I going to go move to New York City and chase this? Am I going to travel as the head coach with the kids and maybe have to put relationship on the back burner? If that's the case, don't take it out on this person. And if you're going to, you need to do deep self-reflection on what inside of you is still missing, lacking, or feeling abandoned that you feel someone else needs to pay for that, okay? Now, if this is like a co-parent, there could be an energy here of what you want growth to look like and what you want a new beginning to look like might not be possible because you might think different. You might think on a broader scale, and this person could never, is actually what I want to say. So if this is a co-parent, you're showing up as someone who's a lot more mature and a lot more stable. So you're definitely going to parent different, and I think you just need to recognize that if you want this person to be in your life, yeah, again, feeling burdened by possibly a third party or some sort of celebration that could be going on in someone's life and you're perceiving it as better than your own. So again, this reminds me of like the people who are separated from like their ex-husband, ex-wife, and maybe they have children together and they feel really lonely. Well, you know, when I have the kids, they're out partying, they've got this new lifestyle and I feel really lonely. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It might look like a lot of celebration, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, having fun, living their best life, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You guys show up in life very differently. So where you would pour into your children, where you would pour into your home, your garden, the things that you love that make you feel fulfilled, this person might do the complete opposite. They might pour into people externally. So it might seem externally like everything's party time, AA, fun in the sun, but that could also be an illusion, or that could be their fulfillment and that wouldn't make you fulfilled. I feel like there's something here coming up where you're going to get a message, you're going to get some sort of communication, and you're going to get an energy of comparison is the thief of joy, okay? I feel like you need to put an ending to that. I feel like any mindset, thought process, feelings, or emotions that are burdening you need to be laid to rest. So if this is an energy of that lover chose something over me, how fucking dare them? Yes, I would love to reunite with them, but I feel that they should pay for leaving me, not choosing me, not loving me. They're saying you need to change your perspective because all you're going to do is make your life harder, make burdens be put on your plate, stress yourself out. If this is like a co-parent dynamic, this could be a co-parent who doesn't want to reach out to you, but they feel that you're not going to reach out to them, so they're going to reach out to you. This could be a co-parent who wants your guys' dynamic to be very close. They could want you guys to be able to build families separate and be able to bring those families together to celebrate holidays and occasions. That's the kind of life that they want. However, that new beginning might look different in your eyes versus their eyes. And there could be a part of you where it's like, well, I don't know if I want to celebrate with you. I don't know if I like so-and-so or if I want you around who I'm with. There could be some sort of lack inside of you that's kind of making this a little bit harder than it needs to be, kind of. And I feel like you need to change your perspective. If they're with someone that you don't like, you don't got to go home to them. As long as they're not bad to your baby, that's all that matters. If you feel that this dynamic is not going to be fulfilling and maybe what they want and what you want is different, maybe come to a compromise and see what that looks like. Okay, well, I don't want to spend holidays with y'all, but we can spend birthdays and celebrations together. Okay, but let's not be thinking we're doing sleepovers. That could be something that you maybe need to put a boundary in. Is, okay, yeah, I would love to be close to y'all. However, we are not going to be best friends where we're chilling with one another 5 days a week. What you might want and what you makes you feel fulfilled might be different than them. I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing you kind of changing your perspective slowly but surely, but also feeling like you're missing information. What is the information that you feel that you're missing? Yeah, there's something here that you... Okay, so you feel like something's crumbling. Interesting. So you could feel that something is crumbling or something's gonna crumble. Or some of you feel that if this is a past lover, you have changed and transformed so much that you don't necessarily see them as union material anymore. And that could be something that burdens you, is that you've kind of changed your perspective. And yeah, you had good times with this lover. You had good times when you guys would date or possibly take it to the next level. But now that you have grown and you've really got to know yourself on a deeper level, you don't see them as long-term material. And that could have shattered your foundation because what you thought was your forever now does not look like your forever. I mean, here's an example. The people you would have married 30 years ago, I guarantee you wouldn't marry them today. And if I'm wrong, put it down below. We all change. We all get to a point where we know ourselves better each year if that's something that you are making a priority. And being able to do that will really give you the insight on who you want to grow with and who you want to be in a union. And for a lot of you, you've done a lot of self-reflection and you're seeing that someone was not meant to be with you. And if it's a co-parent, it's taking a sense of a weight off of you for you to be able to co-parent and maybe look at them from a place of like, this is my brother, this is my sister, I can't believe we have kids together. Like, that's so weird. You could have outgrown them as a person, but there could have also been a part of you that needed to grieve what could have been, what should have been. Some of you could have felt that you were supposed to have a baby with the past person, and that could have also been something that you've been holding on to with the Five of Pentacles, something that you needed to let go of. Is that it wouldn't have been a message of good news for you to have continued to build a future with this person because it came down so easily. It crumbled so easily. And that could have really pushed you to a place for you to understand what you wanted. But let's say that that's the case. Let's say that this is a co-parent relationship. You understanding that, you having those epiphanies is, yeah, we had 2 kids together, whatever. And I know you're moving on, and I'm really excited for you, and I'm excited that you're having kids with someone else because I could not see me having more children with you. If anything, I don't think that would be a message of good news. Like, I'm glad we only have 2 together, and I love the 2 that we have, but I love that you're building another foundation because what we built was not it. But you could have had to grieve maybe what you thought life should have looked like. But that could also be helping you open up to some sort of reunion or celebration that maybe you wouldn't have in the past. So what does that make me think of? It makes me think of those couples who are all over social media and they maybe do holidays together, they do vacations together, they do trips together. You might not be that full in. You might be like, no, Danielle, I'm not vacationing with an ex and whatever. But you might be a little more willing to celebrate things with them, to invite them in, to allow someone you once were with and maybe their new person to come in and be a part of something new because you don't see it as you missing something. Now, I do see you being a little burdened around the celebration. So it could be an energy that when they come in the room, you might be like, don't breathe. Go hide into the wall. Don't make eye contact. I really don't want to chat with them that much. I don't see you guys being like besties, But I see you being excited for them. I see you being like, I'm not missing out because I don't want them back. Thank you, though. Now, if this is a co-parent situation, I see this person wanting to heal something with you, and I see that this is something you've manifested, but you're unsure what it's going to turn into. If this is a lover, I see you kind of being a little on edge because you don't know if this person aligns with you. You don't know if this person can see you through the eyes that you want to be seen through. When they look at you, do they see your higher self, or do they just see someone? Do they know the real you? That's what you're thinking. That's what you're feeling if this is a lover. So the reason you keep checking your phone, or the reason they keep checking their phone, is because someone can feel a message about to come in, and someone's right. Someone's about to take a leap to try to heal something, and I see you being a little hesitant is what I want to say. You're going to be hesitant to believe that you're getting something approved. You're going to be hesitant to believe that you're finally getting those 3 back tax payments that have been put on hold for Lord knows how long because you had to be investigated. You're going to be hesitant to allow maybe your baby mama back in, your baby daddy back in. You're going to be hesitant to allow this lover to come in and tell you all the things that they're going to make right. It's interesting because you also don't see this as a message of good news. Why do you not see this as a message of good news? 2 of Voices. You see it as something that's no longer blocked, but you also see it as something that you once hoped and wished for so much. But it's like, here's an example. Have you ever hoped and wished for something so much that when it happened, it felt like a dream? Example would be buying a home or buying a car. Or here's an example. Let's say a Corvette. Let's say you've always wanted a Corvette. Let's say that you had it on your wall for 15 years and you finally are able to go buy it. Well, the first time you sit in that Corvette and you go to drive it, you're going to realize going down the road that, yeah, it's amazing, it's grand, it's awesome, and you take that bitch on the interstate, we're gone. But it's not everything it's cracked up to be. It's kind of like, well, damn, I've dreamed about this moment for 15 years, and don't get me wrong, this is amazing. But okay, like that's the energy I'm getting here. So this could be something that you've dreamed for. You've hoped for this. You've wished for this. You've reflected on this. You've been like, Danielle, I want nothing more than to be able to co-parent with so-and-so and it be healthy and us be happy and us bring healing to our children. I wanted nothing more than for this lover to come back and tell me everything they've never told me, for them to be a fucking team player. I wanted nothing more than for me to be able to finally get the love of my life and everything work out and A, B, C, or D. But I think what you're recognizing is that sometimes when you finally get what you've asked for, it's a little bit of like a melodramatic moment. Have you always heard of the Americans that always wanted to go to Paris, and then when they get there, they just stand in front of the Eiffel Tower and they're like, well, shit, this ain't as great as we thought it was going to be? That's kind of the energy I'm getting. I'm not saying that you're not going to be excited. I'm not saying that you're not going to be like, hell yeah, I prayed for this moment. Finally, this person finally came back. Finally, me and my co-parent can figure it out. It took us 10 years of fighting for us to finally be able to co-parent together successfully. I've worked hard for this. But damn, it looks different than what I thought. And I honestly never thought this moment would get here. I never thought that what I dreamed about, what I hoped for, what I wished for was actually going to take place. So sue me, Danielle, because I don't think it's a message of good news, or I'm not all excited, because it's kind of like, here's an example too. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and on the podcast, the girl said, I wanted nothing more when I was 16 to have a Volkswagen Jetta. She got a Mercedes for her first car, okay? But she didn't want a Mercedes. She wanted a Volkswagen Jetta. So much so that when she became a young adult, she went and got her one. Was it her favorite car? No. Her husband said that it was the worst car she could have ever gotten, and that he's so glad she got it then because they would never get another one. But she healed a side of her by getting that. It was something that she always wanted. And once she got it, she was happy, she was excited. But she fulfilled that fantasy, that dream very quickly, and was like, okay, I'm done. This is over. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like dreams and wishes and goals and fantasies, they're amazing, they're great, they're awesome. But when you put something on a pedestal, When you put something in a glass case of what it has to look like and it sparkles like diamonds every single time you think about it or you imagine it, when it happens in real life, you realize, this ain't fucking sparkling. There is nothing magical about this. That's what I'm saying. So although this is something that you've asked for, this is good news. This lover's finally coming back in and you've been waiting, it might be a little bit of like, womp womp. Okay, so do I want him? That's the question of the hour. Do I see him as my forever? That's the question of the hour. Do I want to co-parent with this person? And do I believe that they're being honest when they come in and say this? That's the question of the hour. Do I believe this job when they come in and tell me that I'm going to get everything that I want, but maybe I've outgrown this job and I need to make more now, and I went back to school and I have my bachelor's now and I'm kind of overqualified, to be honest. Do I want to tell them no? I mean, I was so excited. At one point, this was my dream job. At one point, this is everything I wanted. But now that I'm getting it, I'm like, maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe that's the reason I didn't get it back then. That could be your energy. It's like you're finally understanding why you didn't get what you always wanted. And some of you are about to get something. You're about to get an offer. You're about to get that lover that you've manifested to come in and tell you all those things finally. Do you want it? That's the question. Do you want it? All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.